good. Hi guys, I'm Natasha, and I'm going to take you through a couple of steps of tinting eyebrows and eyelashes. So often, as a makeup artist, when we sort of go to set, we need to create, a bit more depth and a bit more strength. And it's not necessarily with makeup. We need to do it with something a little bit more permanent, especially if we're working like underwater or with lots of creams, things like that. So I'm going to demonstrate how, when I would go to work, what I would do in order to tint brows and lashes to the desired effect.
Woo! And you can see, like, my eyebrows and eyelashes are super non-existent. So this is my favorite thing in the whole, as a real girl who doesn't really like to wear makeup.
No.
This is a great option for someone who doesn't want to put on mascara or whatever every day. Like, I don't. So I have someone really talented and specialized in this to do it, help me sort out my brows and my lashes so I don't have to do anything on a day-to-day basis. So that's why I love it.
Perfect. So first we were just going to start by just assessing the area that we're going to tint.
My big bushy brows.
Oh my God, they're great brows. I would recommend that you do pluck and groom the brows beforehand. So I'm just going to quickly just go through and give the eyebrows a bit of a clean up.
Because they need it.
Just a tiny
I'm a hairy monster. No, I have, I can't see very well. I'm like really bad at astigmatism, so I can't pluck my own brows. I always have to have someone else do it.
All right. They're not too bad. I mean, part of the reason why we do this is because, especially if you're dyeing the eyebrows darker and you haven't cleaned up the area around the eyebrow, you're going to find that all those other little eyebrow hairs that you didn't necessarily want to be dark are going to go dark.
Mm-hmm.
But, worst comes to worst, at least they're visible for you to get rid of after you've applied the tint.
I find this weirdly relaxing.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a freak though.
Yeah, clearly. I have so much trouble even doing my own. It aggravates.
Really?
Yeah, it sort of gets into
it's like massage.
Really?
Yeah,
yeah, for me it really activates like that sneeze.
Yeah, the sneeze reflex.
Totally.
What should people look for when they're going to someone to do their brows? Like, what's the best way to judge someone? Should they look at Yelp reviews? Like, what do you think?
I mean, it's for me, I've always entrusted somebody that I know does really good brows. I've never physically
Do you look at their brows?
I think that's always a really good indication.
It is, because it's always like, they have like the Tweety Bird brows or like the sperm brow.
No.
I'm like, you're not touching my brows.
No, absolutely not. But as far as look, there are some really great specialists that just do brows.
Yeah.
I would be more inclined to be seeking them out than maybe going to your beautician and sort of taking a bit of a risk.
Yeah, totally agreed.
And then, if you're wanting to do your own brows, I think we should actually do like a whole tutorial on brows.
Yeah.
It's shaping brows and things like that.
Yeah, we need to do that.
Yeah.
So coming soon.
Coming soon. Watch this space.
The middle gets me. The other stuff doesn't.
Really?
Yeah. So weird.
That's the most sensitive part, is it?
Yeah, maybe why.
Right, I'm just going to stand up just to move your head in the light just a little bit more. So also noticing I'm using tweezers as opposed to like wax.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a huge fan of waxing because of the delicate skin around the eye area.
It's really bad. You're not supposed to do it. I've been told that it can cause wrinkles and sagging.
I mean, which kind of makes sense. You're pulling in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
A really delicate part of the skin. Threading's really good.
Yep.
And I'm sure there's people that specialise in that as well.
Yep.
But I'm just good with the old trusty tweezers here.
Right.
Okay.
Threading hurts worse to me.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why.
Right, I'm just going to wipe over that with a cotton pad.
What'd you just spray? She just sprayed some thermal water.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many different brands. Evian does one.
Yeah.
Like,
I have that one. I love it.
yeah, me too.
Yeah. I'll put a link for you guys below. Okay.
So I'm going to start by using something which is like quite heavily petroleum based. I'm going to use Gloss Brilliance by MAC, because that's just what I have really close by. But, you know, whether it's Vaseline or some sort of other petroleum based product to protect the skin so it doesn't actually stain.
It's like what people put around their when they're doing hair dye, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same idea.
Although, funnily enough, no matter how many times, so I'm just going to...
Yeah, I see.
Just going to put a dab on there, and I'm going to go around the eyebrows. So this will come up quite glossy. Yeah. But it'll also create the barrier that we're looking for.
And keep me from looking like Groucho Marx or something.
Yeah, exactly. Isn't the desired effect. So once again, just using the back of my hand as a palette. Small amount.
And you really do want to do this. I tried dyeing my own brows once without doing that, and it looked crazy. It looked really bad.
No, you can't do it. It really stains.
Yeah, it looked crazy. I didn't go outside for like 2 days.
And, you know, don't be afraid if you actually get it on the hair, because it's, for some reason, and I don't know what the chemistry behind this is, it will not affect the product attaching itself to the hair, but it'll protect the skin underneath. So, there we go. Okay.
You can see I'm fully Vaselined up.
Yeah, totally shiny.
Mac shined up.
Okay. So I have prepared some light brown eyelash tint here for Sally. So I've mixed up a small amount. This is probably even too much, but, you know, just for the effect, because we can. And with this, I've mixed in 3% peroxide, which is what they recommend to activate the eyelash.
That's like a developer, right?
Yeah, it is. It's a developer. So this is what we're going to apply.
And this is a light brown?
This is light brown.
Okay, great.
Because, you know, we want the the eyebrow colour to be relatively close to that natural hair colour. So I'm sort of wanting to match it up more or less to your roots. You know, if you were to have really, really super blonde hair, I'm not opposed to a super dark brow or even to a bleach brow, but I think you need to assess the face type before you just go ahead and start whacking on different colours.
Totally.
Yeah.
Agreed.
All right, sweetie.
You tell me.
So I am going to, although we've put this protective barrier on the skin, I am going to try and keep the product pretty much contained to the eyebrows. So first I'm just going to go and just following the natural growth of the hair, apply the product one way, and then to really make sure that we've coated both sides of the hair follicle, I am going to go against. So I'm going to do this a couple of times. I'm going to go with the growth of the hair and then against it. Really making sure that we coat all. A little bit more product here.
And is it best to use the mascara wand?
Yeah, the disposable mascara ones. You just want to be throwing these out at the end because they do get really messy, and also you don't really want to be putting these mascara wands anywhere close to your cleaning like your eyelashes afterwards. It's just, let's get rid of it.
Yeah, okay.
All right, that looks like it's pretty well coated. I'm just going to leave that for 2 seconds.
Perfect.
Do the other one, and then we're going to do a bit of a cleanup. All right.
You need to turn more towards the light?
Yeah, let's go this way.
Yeah, I find this stuff so relaxing. I'm a freak.
Totally. I love it. You feeling okay under there, honey?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great. Let's just load on a bit more just to really make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Just head back this way, sweetie.
So sexy.
Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah.
But for me, it's weird because my eyebrows naturally bleach out with the sun and with because I've been using apple cider vinegar as my toner,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's been bleaching it. Before I was using hydrogen peroxide, which is also bleaching it. So I really like having them a little darker.
So I'm now I just wet a cotton tip and I'm just going around the eyebrow and just really removing any excess product, which will help alleviate that whole staining process. The side. There you go. That's a bit better.
Yeah, right?
Okay, here we go. They're looking
So
a bit
major.
better. Yeah.
You can already see how much better the color is on my face.
Oh.
I mean, they look crazy, but I feel crazy. I don't like not having eyebrows.
Yeah,
So,
no.
even when it looks crazy like this, I always feel like it looks better.
It actually looks a lot darker than what it's going to
Yeah,
develop
of course.
to.
Yeah.
So we can leave that on. It's only a light brown, and we're going to move on to tinting eyelashes now.
Woo!